The Earth is a beautiful place, but it is also a violent one. We like to think we are in control, but nature has a way of reminding us just how small we really are. Across the globe, there are events so strange and powerful that they look like scenes from a big-budget horror movie. Today, we are counting down the 10 most terrifying natural phenomena you won't believe actually exist. These are the rare, atmospheric, and geological events that defy logic and stir our deepest fears. From fire falling from the sky to oceans that glow in the dark, nature's arsenal is truly limitless. Prepare to witness the absolute power of the world we live in. Let's look at the phenomena that prove the Earth is much wilder than we imagined. Number 10. Catatumbo lightning. In a specific corner of Venezuela, the sky is almost constantly on fire. At the mouth of the Catatumbo River, lightning strikes up to 28 times per minute. This storm can last for 10 hours a day and occurs up to 160 nights a year. It produces so much light that it can be seen from over 200 miles away. The silent, relentless flashes have served as a natural lighthouse for sailors for centuries. It is a place where the atmosphere never sleeps and the energy is constant. Number 9. Fire whirls. Imagine a tornado, but instead of wind and debris, it is made of pure flame. Fire whirls, or firenadoes, occur when intense heat and turbulent wind conditions combine to create a spinning vortex of fire. They can reach hundreds of feet into the air and move with terrifying speed. These whirls can suck up burning embers and toss them miles away, starting new fires instantly. It is a rare but deadly example of how fire and wind can collaborate to create a monster. Number 8. Lenticular clouds. These clouds are often the reason behind many reported UFO sightings. Lenticular clouds form in the troposphere, typically in perpendicular alignment to the wind direction. They look like giant, smooth flying saucers hovering motionless over mountain peaks. While they look calm, they are actually indicators of extremely turbulent air. Pilots avoid these clouds at all costs due to the violent downdrafts they can produce. They are a hauntingly beautiful reminder that the air above us is always in motion. Number 7. Dirty thunderstorms. What happens when a volcanic eruption meets a lightning storm? A dirty thunderstorm occurs when lightning is produced within a volcanic plume. As ash and rock fragments collide, they generate static electricity on a massive scale. The result is a dark, suffocating cloud of ash illuminated by brilliant, jagged bolts of lightning. It is perhaps the most visually intimidating sight in all of nature. It represents the literal meeting of the Earth's core and the heavens. Number 6. Bioluminescent waves. In certain parts of the world, the ocean glows with an eerie, neon blue light at night. This isn't magic or alien technology, it is the work of billions of tiny organisms called dinoflagellates. When the water is disturbed by a wave or a boat, these organisms emit light as a defense mechanism. The result is a glowing coastline that looks like a neon dream. While beautiful to look at, it serves as a reminder of the massive, hidden biological world beneath the surface. Number 5. Frost flowers. In the frozen reaches of the Arctic and Antarctic, the sea can sometimes grow flowers made of ice. These frost flowers form on young sea ice when the air is much colder than the water. Moisture travels upward and freezes into delicate, spiky crystals that resemble white blossoms. Despite their beauty, they are incredibly salty and host their own unique ecosystems of bacteria. They are a rare example of how the most extreme cold can create something delicate and complex. Number 4. Supercell thunderstorms. Supercell is the king of all storms. Unlike a regular thunderstorm, a supercell contains a mesocyclone, a deep, persistently rotating updraft. They can last for hours and are responsible for the most violent tornadoes and giant hail. From a distance, they look like massive, rotating spaceships descending from the heavens. The sheer scale of a supercell can cover entire counties and blot out the sun completely. It is the atmosphere's most organized and dangerous weapon. Number 3. Blood rain. In various parts of history and the modern world, people have looked up to see red liquid falling from the clouds. Known as blood rain, this phenomenon has terrified civilizations for millennia. While it looks like a scene from an apocalypse, it is usually caused by high-altitude dust from deserts being swept into the rain. Sometimes, it can also be caused by certain types of airborne algae. Regardless of the science, the sight of red streaks on windows and cars is enough to unsettle anyone. Number 2. Waterspouts. A waterspout is essentially a tornado that forms over a body of water. They appear as giant, swirling funnels connecting the clouds to the sea. While they are often weaker than land-based tornadoes, they can still flip boats and cause massive destruction. The sight of a massive column of water rising into the sky is both majestic and terrifying. They prove that the boundary between the air and the water is much thinner than we think. Number 1. The everlasting storm. In certain parts of the world, atmospheric conditions are so perfect that storms seem to never end. The sheer persistence of extreme weather in places like the Catatumbo or the middle of the Pacific is a mystery of physics. These events move massive amounts of energy across the planet and dictate global climates. They remind us that we live on a dynamic, breathing entity that doesn't care about our schedules. Nature doesn't need to ask for permission to be powerful. The next time you hear thunder or see a strange cloud, remember these 10 phenomena. We are just guests on a very wild planet. Respect the power, and never stop watching the sky.